Alright, you guys, here we are, Metaphor ReFantazio. Now, we have to make preparations and sail away, because if you'll remember last time, Nurus, our dear, lovely Nurus, turned our landcraft into a seacraft, and we are going to go respect the Mustari and not defile their beliefs for the sake of competition and for the ploy of the Sanctists. Until then, I'm being told to make preparations. I don't know what that means, but I'm going to grab me some magla from the floating head of powerful men. And maybe women. Are there any women still in the running? I think Katarina's technically still in the running. She did say I'm going to drop out at some point, but I don't believe she has yet. I did come to see the King's Rock, if you don't mind. How you guys doing though? It is a Sunday morning and I'm just chilling. I made tea, made energy drink, phones are going off. She doesn't have to say all this every single time. Alright, now, what are preparations? I mean, check stores, but I don't really need anything from stores. I stay shopping, so I stay stocked up. You there, you heard the rumors about that Claudel fella. You know, the obnoxious Pratt participating in the tournament in Luis's place. Apparently, he had a vicious dog he brings along everywhere. I guess he's not Luis's subordinate for nothing, if he can keep a monster like that. I miss Glazel. I do. Deeply, immensely. It's unfortunate what happened. It is unfortunate that in his death I decided to lie on his name immensely, but also, like, let your death have a purpose, and let that purpose be serving me. What are y'all gabbing about over here?
Amazing.
Heard the songstress Juna staying in the city. Bet she's a sight for sore eyes. You hear what she wore at the tournament opening? You hear what she wore at the tournament's opening ceremony? Something drop dead gorgeous, I heard. She sings like an angel. Sure wish I could hear it just once. Why is this little Eugief just looking around all suspiciously? I'm surprised Eugief aren't like an endangered species. They look like they would get harvested for their eye jelly. I wouldn't. But I could see people selling Eugief eye jelly, but maybe I'm just weird. Maybe I'm the only person that wants that. Just kidding, I don't want it. I don't want the Eugief eye jelly. And if anybody told you that I did, if the rumor does come out that I do want Eugief eye jelly, is not true. Bruno Mars is gay. So I don't want the eye jelly. Jot that down. Oh, time to weigh anchor already. You're not forgetting anything, are you? I hope not. I can come back. I'm chewing gum. I spit it out every time I come to record. And today, forgot. I just got a hold of a chart with the route. We're all set for our trip to Verga Island. Now then, let's set sail for new lands. Now! We need to get the Draconios. We'll find the name again. Dracadios. Dracadios. Now, I don't know if we can get that without like being disrespectful to an entire people. And if so, then I don't want to get it. But that is our goal. Oh me, oh my.
Verga Island is this spot right here.
Verga Island's a far.
Away it is.
3 or 4. It's looking like 3 days away. And I don't know what the weather's going to look like, but it does not matter. Heat is bad. Heat is bad weather. We got a whole fucking thing ahead of us here. Don't stormy. Let's hope we don't be getting in fights. What's this? Seems like another extraneous place we'll go to for some side quest at some point. Well, off we go to Verga Island then. Seems like an odd route to get to Verga Island. We can't just go straight. This region's currents are a right pain, Miguel. We must go around and across them lest they carry us off course. By my reckoning, it'll take us 4 days and 3 nights, give or take. Ooh, that's a long while. 3 nights at sea. I hope Stroll can handle it. We've got Dell and brother. You know I'm talking about, the two pair of puss? We've got the pair of puss on our trek along here with us, and I have begun to like them, but they don't like me, and despite my liking them, they are a threat to our little operation here. With June and her two thorns on our side, tensions may be high. Well, nothing to do but move forward.
Tally-ho then.
Jolly good. Rest assured, I'll get us through the waves to Virga Island gently as can be. Okay, well, I'm gonna hit that energy drink. And then I'm gonna hit that Darjeeling.
Tis actually moving. A fine effort.
Was it ever in doubt? You're the master at the helm, my dear.
I believed in you.
Virga Island, eh? Well, I can say it's wholly foreign to me.
Tis a land within an archipelago where many must die.
Oi!
I've heard their faith involves a special maiden of some kind.
I don't know what y'all know about me. I don't know what y'all have heard about me other than that I want to eat Eugief eye jelly, and that's not true. But what is true, bitch, I love an archipelago. I've loved an archipelago my whole life. I think Pokemon conditioned me to think archipelago, yay, because there was the Orange Islands in archipelago. And then if you remember the Pokemon trading card game, ever so popular these days. Well, when I was a kid, also popular. It's been popular for 8 billion years. I had the Rainbow Island card set. My father got it for me, and by he got it for me, I mean he got it for me and my two siblings that also did the card, so it all got split up, but I had the Holo Togepi card and the Mew and all the things. And those were also beautiful cards, built and drawn with art from like this beautiful island. And then in Pokemon Sun and Moon, there's a little game, a little subsection of the game called Pokepelago. Now, in 2016, when I was playing that game, I lived alone in an apartment. I had no job. I had money, so that wasn't the worry. And the money I was getting was nefarious, so like, that wasn't a worry. But I was jobless, so I had nothing to do. Lived alone, didn't know anybody, didn't have a car. Didn't like leaving the house anyways, terrified me. Zero furniture. I was sleeping on a fur coat on a floor in an empty apartment, which was not a studio. Because in a studio, no furniture is like, he's living. And when you have multiple rooms that are all empty other than the ghost of John Benny Ramsey that's in the other room, it's weird. And I was also addicted to meth in a really dark way. And I was eating like Hot Pockets between, like, I would just wake up, eat a Hot Pocket, go back to sleep for like days on end because I was recovering from meth. But sometimes I'd play Pokemon. Oh God. I would love to tell a story in it and not go to a dark place. But like, life's been there a few times. I've been good for the past like four years, so I think we're stabilized and good, but you know, I might get crazy here soon, who knows, I won't. And in that game, Pokepelago, and I would sit on my floor and play the game, and I would sing to myself every time I go to Pokepelago to collect jelly beans. I would go, Pokepelago, Pokepelago, and it was like really like a little string of light in my life at the time. Hi.
How have they managed to avoid the church's influence? I doubt they've the manpower or arms to fend off the crown theocracy.
There's something there that could overturn history, as the Sanctists tell it. Something so damning they couldn't even afford their soldiers seeing it. So
Good.
rumors say, at least. Might just be a conspiracy theory.
The rumor come out.
As for this dragon god's lance, we shall need to negotiate.
If negotiations are even on the table.
Ugh, why all the fuss? Just kill him and take it.
Nothing else.
Fidelio,
works,
you
yeah.
don't get it.
Keep it simple.
Basilio, you don't get
Kill,
it either.
Kill with you two.
Hey, Lord Luis's orders. Don't need to tell you, do I?
Yet you'd impugn Count Luis's reputation with wanton massacre. Simple, was it?
She's so clever.
Give it a rest. Are we there yet?
How old is Basilio?
Dark strategy with those two hanging around.
He's the younger of the two, but he looks older, and he also looks good, is what I'm getting at. Have I told you I'm starting to find gray hair in my beard? Just on one side?
On this, the elder boy candidate seems to have crossed the channel to the island on a gauntlet runner.
I'm unstoppable.
Is he all right? They say the waters are clear amongst us now, but
You can't dangle an archipelago in front of me and think that I'm not gonna go, especially if you tell me that that archipelago contains things that can overthrow the Sanctist. 2 for 1. I think saying, I'm gonna say it just for educational purposes, I think saying kill 2 birds with 1 stone should be a slur and should be outlawed. Big fan of birds, not a fan of violence. But we would in a sense be committing that crime.
If he made it, that means my husband can go out fishing again, doesn't it?
I have to say, I expected at least one daredevil to try plowing straight through the inner sea, but I never thought it'd be that boy.
I'm unstoppable. I stay plowing.
Isn't it? He's not bad.
But Virga Island's infamous people, treacherous. Even the Crown Theocracy struggled with them for years. So how will this shake out? The festivities have just begun.
The Gauntlet Runner takes to the water in its new form, setting out to the wide open sea. Their destination, Virga Island, an enigmatic foreign land that not even the long arm of Sanctism can reach. Not all present now would count themselves as allies. Will this prove difficult, or something else entirely?
Who narrated this game? It's beautiful. Beautiful voice, beautiful tone, beautiful timbre, beautiful flow of words. Oi, I got things to do on the boat. I can call it a boat now because we in the water. What's he saying? Sorry, nurse. I was talking about water. Nurse speaking. Come in. Nurse's voice is echoing out of the runner phone. Heismay's got his fishing gear laid out on the deck. Oh, I can fish now. Wait a minute. It's about to go crazy town on this boat. I can fish and take baths. I never need to leave the boat. If you get some liquor on board, baths, hot baths, bath salt. I've been complaining at you for a month. I'm out of Epsom salts, and you're like, go get some. And I've just been like, I have no Epsom salts. I have Epsom salts. I got one that is like lavender, melatonin, chamomile that do it bed like nighttime. And then my morning one, yes, I take 2 baths a day. Do not fucking like think you can come at me, bitch. I take 2 baths a day and I'm not dry. It's miraculous. This white person is not cracked quite yet, but when it happens, it'll be what it is. But I think part of my not being cracked is the one I do in the morning is like shea butter and like coconut butter and almond oil for moisturization. And I come out and I smell like a black girl. Can I say that? You know, they smell delicious and like shea butter and cocoa. Like, I smell beautiful. It's lovely. It's absolutely lovely. So I'm thriving again. But yeah, fishing, liquor, baths, maybe something to eat. This is a fun trek. All my friends. Oh, my homeboy in the background's looking real sick. Heismay's got his fishing gear laid out on the deck. If you're keen on learning, ask him. Can't promise I'll stop if you slip overboard, though, so be careful. Ha! Thank you, nurse. While at sea, Heismay sometimes leaves fishing gear on deck, which you can use to fish. Any fish you catch can be used as ingredients. Oh, we haven't been cooking. I get to cook once per day on the boat for free, and I feel like I forget to do that. Having Juna and those brothers around has certainly made the Gauntlet Runner livelier. I love having people in my home, and that's the exact word I use, is it makes it lively. I like when there's not people in my home, because then I have 2 bedrooms. Like, I've been sleeping in this room, even though it's not my bedroom, which is a luxury. But when people are here, there's just, like I said, a certain liveliness about it. And they sleep in my extra room, and I'm like, I don't need my extra room, bitch. You can have it. Okay. Oh, new recipes. Sweeter than poison. Let's see what we got here. Let's cook. Now, I ain't got the ingredients for everything. A single bite is a taste of bliss. Fully restores MP for 1 ally. Damn, I hope I catch me a Lord of the Lake, though we are in the ocean. Can't imagine catching a Lord of the Lake in the ocean, but I also don't know everything. Stores under MP and cures Hex for all. That's crazy. I need a Dream Eater Moth for that one. And this one restores 2. Damn, we getting so... Okay, MP recovery is going to be done through food. For 30 seconds, defeat enemy in the field with a single hit. Any enemy in the field? Because that would be really fun. So I can't make many a thing. I can make this. I can make this. It does take some of my salt. None of the other things that I want, which is mostly this, doesn't need salt, right? So I don't have to worry about wasting my salt. I'm going to make the 2 of those then.
Let's check.
I'm not going to read all of this because we've been through it before. We've actually not been through this before, so read it yourself.
Even so.
Men or women or they, thems, or anybody that has the patience for cooking, I think that those are beautiful, patient people, because, like, I really don't sometimes. Season it well and then cook it until it starts to brown.
Got it.
We must endure.
Got it.
I like his lounge clothes. He looks so fucking prissy in a good way. Prissy, complimentary. The juice is precious. I know that's right. Now give me a second here. Naria time has passed. Coney stew times 2. Da-da-da-dum-dum. Now, fishing. We're going straight to fishing because it is recently unlocked and I like to try new things. I'm a man of exploration. I was going to say kinkster. Why is kinkster the word I was going to go to? That's not inaccurate, but that's not what I'm getting at right now. Back deck, I don't think that's where fishing is. It's probably on the front deck. You know what?
All right then. Go.
Now, is fishing just gonna be like a little cut? Oh, what do you have to say? A little cutscene, or is it gonna? Oh, he's fishing actively. Oh, fishing at this speed. Ocean fishing, I've talked about it before on this channel. I won't go at it again, but that shit is not for me. That shit is spooky, ooky, but also exciting because you could pull up anything. Okay, Heisman, what's good? Even moving at such speed, it looks like I can still catch fish. No idea how that works. That's exactly what I was just saying. He gets it. Perhaps they're drawn by the runner's magma crystals, or perhaps they're just curious. Either way, I certainly won't want for entertainment on our way to the island. He is a man after my own fucking heart. I could never eat his eyes or harvest them for their jelly. I could never. He's perfect. The sea breeze is perfect until you smell the fish and feel your hair. I'm quite ready to make landfall, actually. Aw. Let's go fishing, Juno. Isn't this Heisman's fishing gear? I wonder if he's going to do some fishing. He already is. Take a look to the left, to the left. Everything you own, everything you want to see is in the rat to the left. Let's fish.
Understood.
Okay, I'll go get Heisman. He's right there.
The truth is,
Indeed, I thought I'd do some fishing, but I don't have any good bait. Do you have anything that might work? Lots. I wish they would tell me which each one does. I'm gonna go tail bait. Yo, so I don't know if y'all know. I've got a decent butt on me. Not what it once was, but I've got a decent butt on me. I put on these sweatpants yesterday. I have nary. Y'all want to see something pathetic? Where is it? Where'd it go? It's gone. It just disappeared. I'm gonna go tailbait.
then
Oh my, tailbait. Those fish won't know what hit them. Let's cast. So is it just a cutscene, or do I like actually get to reel them into like a fun mini game? Nothing biting. Perhaps if the bait were moving. I mean, the boat's moving. I'm gonna give. Keep it still. Patience.
true,
Alright, let me give it a try.
the fight is on.
Oh, a bite. And it's a strong one, but I'm stronger. Not as many as I'd thought. Many? Did I catch more than one fish? Did we catch more than one fish? Still can't expect the catch of a lifetime every day. What do you mean? I got lone boot. We have got to stop littering. It's gone so far that I'm pulling them up in this game. I'm pulling them up in Animal Crossing. Enough. Also, why boots? Why is it always boots? Boots are expensive. Leather's no joke. Oh, can we keep the boots? Now, I did get Lord of the Lake, which is actually crazy because I thought I was in the ocean, but I don't know shit. And also, sometimes things are named crazy. Sometimes things will be called like the lake cow, and then it's like lives in the ocean as well. It's like, why do we call it that then? But that's exactly what I wanted, the Lord of the Lake. Now I can make that thing that recovers all of the MP. Tension and strategy lurk beneath the surface of calm. That's what makes fishing such a beloved pastime. The results hardly matter, in fact. Don't bother asking how many I've caught. Well, as much as I hate to say it, I think it's about time we call it a day. Boo, I'm gonna take me a bath. Unless if somebody does want to hang out, I'll do it. I should be social.
The gauntlet runner reaches the shore, lurking below the surface, in the black and fathomless deep, are the eager eyes of predatory hunters.
Sea monsters spook me out.
Safe inside their gauntlet runner, relaxes from the burdens of their voyage, gazing out over calm waters.
See, the idea of sea monsters spooks me out. I've been afraid of water in video games since I was a child. I think it started with Super Mario 64. 3D space water, very spooky. Ooh, wow. I have never seen a Twilight that was not beautiful in this game. And oh man, oh man, the sun went down. It was beautiful and tan and brown. Now it's just blue. We're being watched, so be careful with what you say. Where are they? Oh man, everybody wants to hang out. Where are the boys at? There they are. Norris, God, he knows how to live. I like his shorts a lot. And the fucking, and the sandals, bitch, the chancla, the Norris chancla, he gets it. He gets everything. I don't anticipate any monster attacks like we'd see on land, but you never know. I'd best keep the emergency lights on just in case. Though, let's be honest, no run-of-the-mill monster could possibly capsize my Sea Runner. Yeah. Okay. Yo, the Sonic movie 3 is still in theaters. I finally... You know what? I've talked about it so much. Let me actually show you. One second. I'll go grab everything. Okay, so I've mentioned these on the channel before and shown them, but I've not shown them in this playthrough, and I need to discuss. So I bought these probably like 6, maybe even over 6 months ago. These super cool Sonic and Shadow pants, right? I've worn them once. They're hard to wear because I don't wear black and I don't wear blue. And it's just like, I wear red, but I don't know. It's just hard to dress these. And also, to me, they're not an everyday pant. Though for the right person, they could be. And whoever that person is, I would like to know them. I finally got a shirt that can kind of go with them. I also don't really wear just like graphic tees ever. But I bought one at Hot Topic. Get that, use my hot cash. I got this, if I can undo it all. So I finally got a shirt that I could wear with them, I think. And then also, because I haven't seen the Sonic movie 3 yet, I have to see it with Zaza Mike. I was like, Zaza Mike? Also at Hot Topic. I got us matching bracelets. And he's like, I said, will you wear this with me? He said, yes. Which one do I get? I said, you get the Sonic one because Shadow makes me horny. Now, the C on the Sonic one is backwards. And I know what you're thinking, brother, just give it a little flip. Doesn't fix it. And I really think that that's fun. And that's another reason why Zaza Mike gets that one, because he's a quirked up shorty and that's a quirked up bracelet. So back to the game. Thank you for indulging me. And big things happening in the world of fashion from Hot Topic for 30-year-old men. Fidelio, what's good? If you think I'm going to take my eyes off you just because it's past sundown, think again. If you want to try something, go ahead, see what happens. Count Luis won't be asking me to justify myself. We clear? I wipe my nose. Infidelio Basilio. God, you're so fucking fine. I admit, I was half thinking this stinky little gauntlet runner was gonna sink any second, but it did a decent job running today. And out of all the candidates runners, this one's pretty fast for what it is, yeah? Not that I'd have set foot on it without Lady Juna being here. Now, what do you mean float? Because is it not stepping in the... Maybe we are floating. I thought we were like walking in the water, aka feet touching the bottom, propelling us forward. Now, nobody like wants to really hang out. They all just want to like work on my wisdom together. I could take my bath. Really, I could. We took a bath last time we had a chance. Let's get close with Juna.
Oh my.
Make her feel welcome. Oh, if it isn't Slater. I'm so bored and I'm just not in the mood to sing. Oh, it'd be lovely if she was. It sure would be nice to have someone to talk to. By recalling the past and planning for the future with Juna, maybe I can hone my imagination. I thought that was wisdom, it's imagination. Let's go! Let's tell tales on the sea. There's no reason I can't fish at night. Let's talk about that. So, now we have to find the Mustari tribe's divine relic. Isn't that fabulous? Calling this an absurd demand would be an understatement. It's not absurd, it's like... violent. Disrespectful. Mean. But I must admit, if we can't handle this, then Luis will never acknowledge us. We absolutely must succeed. I cannot shake my doubts. I'm just wondering if we're all going to make it through this.
Got a second?
Come on now, you mustn't give up before the battle's even begun, or how can you ever expect to win? I'm just happy to have this opportunity to fight alongside you. Don't you have a crush on me now? Living under Luis's foot, was a lonely place to be, you know. I've held my ground thus far, though if I'm honest, I was scared the whole time. I had to talk myself into keeping a stiff upper lip, so to say. But being past that, I feel more hope than I ever have. I'm not alone anymore, and I have faith that will save the prince. Imagination. Why did that build my imagination? We just talked about... Wow, it really built my imagination. Go level 3. My imagination's low as fuck. And I was gonna take a bath? I need to be focused on my imagination. The body is nothing without the imagination. I feel like the more you build your imagination, the more boyish it becomes. The best an imagination can be for a man is boyish. Though a woman's imagination doesn't become girlish, it does become womanly. I have weird comments on gender all the time. I don't know what they are. I need to like sort that out. A boyish mind, though, whimsy and wonder. Staying up late is terrible for your skin, but seeing as we're already at it, why don't we chat a bit longer? Being at sea is kind of cool, kind of nice. Kind of a fan.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Oh, goodness.
Ugh, this mugginess is my worst enemy. I don't mind the ocean, but being at sea makes my hair 10 times harder to manage.
Sure.
I know exactly what you mean. The salty air makes it so much worse. Hey, Hulkenberg, what do you do with your hair at sea? I know she doesn't give a fuck.
Yes.
I find that the sweat buildup by swinging a weapon quickly relieves one of concern over such trifling matters. Speaking of, would you care to spar, Juna? Oh, I don't think so. I'm quite the wrong person for that, in fact. But tell you what, if I find anyone to help comb out these knots, I'll see if I can find you a sparring partner. Dun 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 dun. We gotta go cook up that meal. A lovely... They say the island is barbaric, but I wonder what it'll really be like. They might be different than us, but barbaric is mean. Like, I want to think that, you know... Hello, get out of my kitchen. I mean, you can stay as long as you behave. But, the Mustari. I'm thinking... Whether they're barbaric or not, they deserve to live their little lives. But I'm hopeful, because the Mustari I've met have all been normal, decent people. I'm like, well, I'm hoping I can talk to them and have, like, decent relations with them and, like, we can understand and hear each other. But also, I'm afraid that in thinking that, I'm slipping into that mindset that, like, those fucking foolish, like, Christian missionaries do, where they, like, go try to, like, contact remote tribes and, like, push them into Christianity, and all they're actually doing is, like, again, violence, destruction, and, like, a spiritual colonization? I don't know. It's just, like, you're fucking a narcissist. Like, you're a narcissist, and they veil it under this guise of, like, it's for God. I don't know, we can't get into that. I've been hitting a lot of hot topics lately, and I need to stop, but I'm trying not to slip into that mindset with reaching the Mustari. I just believe that, like, they're good and they can hear me. So, Basilio, what's up? What's up in here? You've got a pretty good kitchen here. Not as nice as Luis's, but I'm sure I could still get a halfway decent meal going. Can you cook? Did you leave those recipes on my stove? Probably not. You should. You're so tall. What's this tie in the back? Is that like a girdle? Wait a minute, wait a minute. Why is it tie in the back, but it's like not even like tight or form fit? I don't know. We have to leave that alone. Let's cook. The secretist of secrets? Fully restores MP for 1 ally. That is so cool. Yes,
Okay,
please.
so-
The issue with an item like that, though,
Hey!
is because it is so useful. I'm probably going to never use it because I'm like, I'm going to need this later, and then later never comes. How confident are you in your cooking skills? If you're not, remember, there's no one way to cook something. I say a dish's true value comes from its individuality, and its ingredients, of course. How boring it must be to copy recipes. Okay, she's got my attention. I love fucking winging it with some food. Not the little heels on the boat. I know she's swaying like crazy. Oh, what a selection we have today. Time to use my talents to their fullest and make only the finest choices. 4-hour base. Normally you'd go with this, but let's be daring today and use this instead, shall we? Yes, I'm on a roll today. With the ingredients picked and portioned, all that's left is preparation. That's where you come in, love. Look at me cut. I'm cutting like a professional. No need to fret. The stage is set. All you need to do is put on the show. Make your dish the star performer. And for the pièce de résistance, a final ingredient of my choosing. Sorry, but this one's a chef's secret, even to you. Whoa, our dish is so nuanced. I call it secretest of secrets. It's our signature dish now, and not a soul in the world could replicate it. Okay. I wish cooking together would build our friendship a little bit. I just think he's beautiful. I don't know what to tell you. I also think he's like decent. I really struggle to like villainize people. I don't know if you've noticed in this game, as I just said, really struggle to villainize people. I will learn to love everybody. Now, what are you? This would be a fun match to watch. I bet that they are pretty fucking level. Like, they're an even match for one another. We've just finished a game. 'Twas most illuminating. A sign to watchdog or no, it does us both good to sharpen our tactics together. What did you think of it, Fidelio? Figured you lot wouldn't be much use in a fight, but you're better than you look. Suppose you former knights are good for more than grandstanding and pretentious speeches. I want to know who won, but none of my business. I don't be planting plants, and I don't think I care to plant plants. I could read a book. I could... Anybody want to hang out? I could go work on courage. I could go do laundry, which is not something I care. I could go fishing. Go fishing. Y'all gotta let me fish. We are not gonna be on the water that much in this game. You know what I'm talking about? Like, there's a lot of time on the Gauntlet Runner, not a lot in the water, I assume. So, let me make most of my ability to fish. I love a hot tea, bitch. Hot tea goes so fucking hard. Hot tea and homemade energy drink for the real crazies out there.
Understood.
If we catch good fish, we can cook them tomorrow morning. Let's go grasshopper bait. I wish I still had tail bait or whatever it was called, because that brought me the fish I wanted. Him sitting up there makes me nervous. I'm more tired than I realized. How do I shake this? pinch your cheeks, my love. I suppose I'll try that then.
The fight is on.
Oh, a bite, and it's a strong one, but I am stronger. Okay, that's what we got. I got 2 brocaded koi. We've been over this before. I believe most, if not all, fish in this world are inherently brocaded, so adding the distinction makes me think, what? How does this koi have no other distinctive feature? Tension and strategy lurk beneath the surface of calm. That's what makes fishing such a beloved pastime. The results hardly matter. In fact, okay, we've been over this. Do we have a use for brocaded koi at the moment? Ahoy! You lot aren't going to believe this view I'm seeing outside. I'm hitting the brakes. Draw it from Maria.
The runner halts at a sandy hollow that suddenly arises from the sea. The towering seawall. It is not an island or a reef, but a mass of sand expanding below sea level. There is no sign of a water flow. There are many places in Oceania where the laws of nature fail, but here it is especially evident. The surface drops as though it were gouged out. Still,
Let me see.
best not to be distracted by the spectacular. Monsters roam the deep, and tales of people being dragged below are not uncommon.
Can I see it? I want to see the wall. Let me be oh my god.
Incredible!
Wow, the sea's been split in 2, and we're standing on the sea floor. This is what magma anomalies are capable of. It's the same principle that maintains the water sphere in Brylehaven, but by Jove, this is on a whole nother level entirely. Del, are you sure about all this? The water ain't about to come down on us, is it? You can't run, you can't swim? He's a parapuss. Not to be racist, but I feel like parapuss can't swim. Or even if they can, they prefer not to.
That.
Do you know how to swim, Basilio? Listen, mate, you'd best keep your nose out of places where it doesn't belong. Look, there's fish swimming in the wall of water. I've never seen such shiny fish.
Huh?
Hulkenberg, what are you doing?
Enough.
You're not thinking of spearfishing through the seawall, are you? I was merely considering how I would secure today's allotment of rations. She'd eat these weird-looking fish without a second thought. Fish are fish, and food is food. Fish are friends. I love boobs. I suspect that weird luminance is a defense mechanism. They gather together, bioluminescence of a sort, maybe? They gather together in the depths and shine to ward off predators. So weaklings that they are. They travel together in a group. Who does that remind you of? Must you sling barbs at every opportunity? It's exhausting. Besides, it's only natural for those lower on the food chain to seek advantages that compensate for weakness. I say, those shining scales would work as excellent dyes. Hulkenberg, my girl, be sure to catch some extra. I'll need a few specimens to dissect.
That is well.
As you wish, I shall catch enough that we should all dine well. I would rather you didn't. The supplies we receive in town more than meet our needs. Besides, the sky looks ominous. A storm likely approaches.
I see.
I see. If that is the consensus, then let us head back. I feel not the least bit of regret. I assure you.
Let's go.
He's got a point. The seawall might even collapse in the rain, and I'd rather not stay to find out. This has broadened my wisdom. All right. Our stats are nowhere close to being at level 4, which sucks. And here you go, lad. A drawing of the sea wall. I made sure that the glowing fish were depicted as true to life as my hand allows. Maria's gonna like that one.
As the water sparkling in the setting sun begins to lose the light shimmer, the gauntlet runner reaches the calm surface of the reef. Yet the day draws to an end, and all are left to wonder how to spend the evening hours.
Working on our imagination, we have to get that to a level 3. The fact that it is level 2 currently is actually a crime, a sin.
What terrible rain. Twill be a storm soon enough. Can this vessel withstand it?
It's doing better than me, at least. Suppose we do owe Forden. if only because he handled that sea monster. Closure, etc.
Yo, we better get in a fight.
There or something. Back in a mo. I'll go sneak a look outside.
Yeah, we're about to get in a fight.
Those fool brothers are still abed, even in this tempest. Bloody Parapus. Almost makes one envy them.
Right, I heard. You aren't too fond of the Parapus.
What happened with the Parapus, brother?
They both had horrible upbringings, those two. But they really do have kind hearts behind the glares. They've risked their lives for mine countless times.
Oh, when she said you have an issue with the Parapus, I thought she meant the entire race of Parapus and not those two specifically. And I was like, Heisme, what happened with you and the Parapus? But she means, in fact, the pair of puss on the boat.
One time, I asked what I could do to repay them, and they came over all red-faced. We'd like to hear you sing, Lady Juna. Your voice is awful pretty, Lady Juna.
Is this a joke to you? You think an outcast Eugief is in no position to speak ill of the Parapus?
Oh, maybe he does hate them all. Oh, no. Well, no. He got quite heated right now, though, didn't he?
What? No, I didn't mean...
Bloody hell, how does anyone sleep on this old bucket? You feel that shaking earlier? Huh?
You chose to come along.
Cut the air in here with a knife. What were you two on about?
Racism. Actually, can we have the conversation with them in the room? I think it would be valuable. Like, for them to hear how they and the actions of their people have been perceived by somebody that maybe has been potentially harmed by their people. And I think it would benefit the Eugief, our dear Heisme, to hear from them either that they disagree with those actions made by their people and that you shouldn't group all people of a type together, or he could explain I just think it'd be a valuable conversation to have it with them in the room. Especially when we're stuck at sea. Let's get in fights of the racist degree. Just sharing life stories.
Everyone's life stories, I suppose.
Indeed. Talking about how I dislike the Parapus.
That's my dude.
You and the rest of the world. Or do you think you're special?
We don't have to keep dancing around it, do we, Del? Why can't we be straight with them? Just come out with it, yeah? Tell him you still ain't sure that stuff with Glottel was on the level.
The bitches are just saying it. Say it like you mean it. Na 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 na. That's what we're doing up on this boat. Because Heisme just said, I don't like the Parapus. Let's have the conversation. And then this man said, let's talk about how we are here because we don't trust them. Period. Why are we all dancing around? Let us sit off of our dancing toes, take off our dancing shoes, and put on our boxing gloves. It is time to get out and fight.
If even we're suspicious, there's no way Lord Luis hasn't worked it out already. Not that it matters to me.
Yeah, Luis is playing fucking 60D chess, I can tell.
See for myself whether Lady Juna is on our side or not.
Come on, you two.
Something's out there! Look outside! It's a monster! A great briny beast! Everyone to the deck, quick!
Fight time.
What's happening?
Our prep.
Head to the deck once you're prepared. Now, I don't know. How do you prepare for something if you don't know what you're preparing for? That's a bit hard, isn't it? Everybody is on the edge. Maybe they mean like prepare, like get your team ready. Can I put them on the team? There's no fucking way.
You having a laugh?
What's this monster problem? If Lady Juna gets hurt, it's your neck on the line. Okay, and where's Fidelio?
Seriously.
Bloody hell, can't stand these floating rust buckets. We'll talk later. Just hurry up and do something, will ya? Okay, well, he's still ill, poor guy. I'm gonna save just because it's been a hot minute. And so we continue forward into the unknown. No. You know, I've never seen Frozen. That shouldn't surprise you. I'm a 30-year-old man. Never seen Frozen. I've really never seen many Disney movies. Like, we just didn't watch them growing up. That's a big boy. That's not a simple fight, is it? No, don't hurt him. Don't hurt him, don't hurt him. He's not my favorite in the world, but do not hurt him.
The hell are you doing?
Saving your...
Supposed to be you helping those in need. I tell.
Now, hurry!
You alright, still? You realize this changes nothing.
Him and I've got similar
We're
haircuts.
still...
Is that a human?
Nasty!
Don't charge straight at it. We've got the arms. We'll clear them out
Kind
the
of
way.
beautiful.
Got it. If we don't kill the thing, we're all sunk.
Don't get used to it.
The line between nasty and beautiful is like probably non-existent. I think it's the same thing actually. It's like hate and love, like pretty much the same thing, huh? Intense emotion of a sort. Do I get a fight with Fidelio and Basilio? Del and Sil? I don't know what to call the other one.
We'll slice up some more of the bastard's legs, stick to the body, and take out what limbs you can. I don't know about you, but I'm not dying today. Let's get this over with.
If this keeps up, the runner's wrecked. Can we get those giant legs off us?
So we're hitting legs. This is a cool, beautiful fight. It's been a minute since we fought a human, I feel. To switch out party members during battle, press LB. To access... Why am I reading it like that? To access the order view, then select party. Switching members consumes one turn icon, depending on what accessories you have. Okay. Sea horror. Homo Sabata. I like all of his, like, treasures, like he's been plundering the depths for pirate treasure. Now. Do y'all think he's weak to electricity, or is that me being Pokemon brained again? You know what, one time...
Equal to a Eugief's agility?
One time 4 years ago, I was playing a game called, like 3.5 years ago. Shin Megami Tensei 5 on Nintendo Switch. And I was like, Harry, this game is so cool. I love it so much. And he's like, is it turn-based? And he was like, then I don't care. It's Pokemon. That means it's Pokemon. All turn-based games are Pokemon. And I at first I got so frustrated because I was like, no, it's not. Also, Shin Megami Tensei games actually predate Pokemon. Let's talk about that. And also, there's such a depth and broad spectrum of these turn-based games. And he was just like, no, it's Pokemon, like quite insistent. And he's not being that serious. Don't you all go yell at him. He's like being flippant, but he's like, it's all Pokemon. And you know what? The more I've explored the breadth and the depth of turn-based games, it's Pokemon. So you know what? Harry's getting the last laugh now. Now, do y'all think he's weak to electricity? It hits all. Oh, anything that hits all is ideal right now. Let's go. Okay, so he's weak to it, but the legs are not. Okay, we got some crazy synthesis skills. What were those? Medium wind to all. Heavy wind to all. I'm gonna try that out. Heavy to all is just useful in general. Let's see if it hits a weakness.
Counting on you.
That would be really nice if it did.
Scour.
No, but it did fucking great damage. Okay, the girls are getting...
Give you the performance of a lifetime. No
The
one
girls are
here
getting
fights
synthesis
alone.
skills. All enemies with a one-time weakness to fire. That's cool. Wait a minute, she can make people weak to things? Wait a minute. She might have a place on the... the Huntress that is her archetype on the right side of the screen here. Jesus Christ. Okay. We will not be hitting those right now, but those are cool. Oh, we don't really have any other good attacks from her, do we? Gonna give that to him because he's landing electric attacks.
Let's keep cool.
I owe you. I shall fight as the noble I am. No holding back.
Vendetta. I'm gonna hit I know I should be going for the legs. I said, go for the legs. I said, will do. I mean, let me just, you know, hit him to get the extra turn. Do a little bit damage. And then I'm gonna hit them all with this again. I missed him, which is a nightmare, but luckily that's my last turn, so it doesn't fuck up my turns. Don't kill us with that torrential breath. My teeth are gonna be the death of me. I just want you guys to know this. I think about it every day. I'm like, my teeth are gonna be what kill me. And I want to say it 1,000 times on the internet so that when I die from my teeth, you can be like, he called it. They are gonna kill me. The homo tenta in my mouth will be my undoing.
Hold on.
Now, what do I got for synthesis? This again. I'm gonna go with this. This did great damage. We do need to heal. Normally I do that with Stroll's turn, but I think I'm gonna do it with Juna's turn.
Don't underestimate. I'll show you.
So long as I have good items with which to do so. I need something that heals everybody. Everybody! 100 to all is not much. Fully restored, that's too much. Miraculous mead, that's from that man. Well, I guess we're only getting 100 to all, which is not ideal. But we will survive. Actually, you know what? That was pretty decent.
My thanks.
Never mind. Why is Heismay shirtless? I forgot I changed his outfit. Heismay has nipples out again. Bipples. His bad nipples. Hi. Okay, I'm gonna hit him with this again. And then Heismay gets his turn. Look at him. His little outfit. All the legs with this, and that'll be the end of the legs.
Do not relent.
So now I cut off your legs. What do you mean you're slamming your legs into me? Stop it.
Stroll's badly wounded.
Stroll's not doing good, yeah.
Stroll can't take any more. Someone heal him.
Stroll's at his limit.
Maybe not. By this power.
I wish I had an electric skill. I could do heavy wind. I could use an item for like electric damage, but I don't think that's going to be necessary. I could hit Stroll with this. That feels like such a waste of like my main character's turn to use healing when my main character does such good damage.
This'll be over soon enough.
And she does not do that same level of damage, my dear Juna. Or we're gonna go 300. I have 40 of these? Man, I really stock up. I be stocking up on stuff, and I love that about me.
I owe you.
Okay.
No holding back.
Hit him with this. I know that's right. Hit him with this. I know that's right.
It's okay. We can.
I'm gonna hit him with this. And that's what? That's right. And then I'm gonna go Stroll, get that attack up again.
My thanks.
You miss, so you lose your turn. Thank you, fairness. Okay.
Wizard. I call the lightning.
Keep it up, Stroll.
Be neither timid nor arrogant.
Can we stop for a second? Us at sea. This human, which is so cool with its legs, which now you can't see as well because I've destroyed them. Holding treasures from the depths. The blue hair, the like gilded teeth, the like gold and silver teeth, the gold and silver kind of glow in the eye. The like heart ventricles like coming out of the head. The thorns of gold and silver. It's so... I think often when you over-design something, and again, I know a lot of these are pulled from Bosch paintings or, you know, so I'm not, you know, I'm aware of this. When you over-design something, sometimes it like, a lot of the coolness or what could be there gets lost because it's too much and just becomes unsightly. I don't see this unsightly. I think this is quite interesting and like well pulled together. But this scene with him and then the magma crystals in the air and also the tentacles, if you'll notice, are silver on the underside with these like gold accents on the top side.
Perhaps this
is just a beautiful scene, is all I'm saying. It's like Moby Dick, but if Moby Dick was like worse and didn't have fucking 600 pages of edging you before the fucking whale happened. That's no criticism to Moby Dick, great book. One of those books that like changes your life, I think, if you're not to gender it, if you're a man, Moby Dick will change your life. Hey, peace out, bro. Peace out, brother. Miss you, love you. Give me some of that treasure. Oh, I got some of that experience. I got Sabara Sucker. Old people at stores will just talk to babies that are not theirs. And they will talk crazy. The other day at the store, the baby was like trying to like reach and grab suckers, like lollipops, out of this other old lady's cart. And the old lady was like, oh, no, no, no. And like just talking crazy to the baby. And then the mother's like, we've got suckers at home. You don't need to take hers. And the old lady just for like, kept talking. We're in line at a Joanne Fabrics. For like 5 to 6 minutes was talking to this baby like, you've got suckers at home, but I don't. That's why I've got to buy some. I'm buying suckers because I don't have any at home like you do. You've got suckers. I'm like, oh my God, leave that baby alone, old lady. God. We are raised to hate old people because old people are talking our ears off from the day we were born. Leave babies alone. Okay, let babies breathe.
I'll strive for greater heights.
I know that's right. My magical attack is looking good. Luck's decent enough. I'm gonna go strength up, even though I never do physical attacks.
I feel strong.
Power can be so intoxicating.
Okay, Juno, calm down.
We overcame it somehow.
Easily.
I can't believe this. There are still monsters out here. Borden lied. He lied to everybody.
Either he lied, or he didn't know. Maybe the
It's hard to know because that man will lie.
Anyone expected.
Oh, first time we've seen you lot really cut loose. That sure was magic, even with no igniters. Guess that's the kind of power that kills humans. And you can do it too, Lady Juna.
Well, I picked it up from him. You know I've a knack for improvising, love. But we'd
She's
never have
charming.
gone through this without you two helping us. Thank you.
Of course.
His red eyes.
You too, Fidelio.
Don't mention it. Wouldn't have
His
survived
plum
otherwise.
wig.
Wait, something's amiss. I still hear water flowing, but it's coming from inside the runner.
We sustained damage.
We're dipping awfully low. Getting a bit soggy in here, chums.
Hold on, we're sinking. You've got to be kidding.
Bail the water. You two, help us.
What?
Bail
You
it?
can't just order us. Oh, this bloody rust buckets.
You'll be okay, Plumhead. He's plum annoying. Sorry.
Time marches on.
His name's Plummy now. He's Mr. Plum, Dr. Plum, Baby Plum, Plum Baby. Plum Puddin'. We're gonna be okay. Is boat okay? Do we got fucking Flex Seal? That's all we need. That was a long day yesterday, huh? Oh, wait a minute. I wasn't done reading that. I'm glad that we lived to see another morning. I am happy that we survived and are still afloat, but after bailing all that water out, it would seem that my poor back was a casualty of the incident. I love that he's old. He really came through in a pinch, I must say. It's all thanks to you that my dear girl is well and safe. We must repay those old bones of yours for their sterling service.
You're right.
Too true. Maybe a day off would get those brothers to lighten up a bit, so how about it, darlings? Let's take a day to just relax and watch the ocean. I want to cook and do other things. Wait, do we not take every day off?
Come on.
Dum 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 dum. Okay, we managed to defeat the monster, so why not thank everyone for their efforts? In times like this, people tend to open up more. Ooh, so we are gonna manipulate people after tragedies and get the truth out of their hearts. Okay, sounds good to me. Now who's where? And where is who? We'll have to walk around. Hello, my love. How are you? Did you really fix that hole in the runner? Thought we were sunk there for sure. Ah, how long have you been there for? Well, whatever. Good thing we managed to pull things off yesterday, eh? Okay, it doesn't seem as defensive as usual. Now might be a good time. Oh, I can only do one person though. It's gonna be him. You know it's gonna be him. That's my guy. Now might be a good chance to improve things with him a little. Let's go. I meant to cook today. I should have cooked today. Maybe I can cook tonight. Talk. Man, talking with him's gonna be an issue because I don't have a voice for him. I've just been him and Fidelio. I just read however I feel like reading. Talk with me. Even though I'm here to keep you in line. Yeah, sure. Let's go topside. It'd be a pain if Del saw not our little secret. Bum 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 bum.
Sam?
Got nothing to say, do ya? Del says I am to keep me trap shut around you unless I got something worth talking about. Well, actually, there's one thing. I'm getting text messages from who for what? Thanks for saving my brother. Couldn't let that go unsaid. Still, it's a real miracle. This is some weird ship.
What the?
I mean, why the hell is it so small? Because we're not... Oh, look at Nurus in the background. Because we're not kings. It keeps shaking and creaking like it's about to fall apart. With a bigger craft, you could have just rammed into the sea beast head on, eh?
Maybe.
I mean, be fair. Are we even going to make it to Virga Island? You feeling anxious, brother?
Hmm?
You needn't.
Huh?
Well, no chance, mate. Lord Luis's runner's nothing like this one. Even when it's flying, it's smooth as you like. And they can flop down on the beds and sprawl out easy. Not so much on this ship. It's cozy, okay? Heard stories from some sailor lads. These seas are connected to hell, they say. Sounded like superstitious talk to me, but there was that monster yesterday, in that wave. See those white crest waves out in the distance? Bet that means the ocean current's got to be swirling up a storm out there, yeah? It's a portal to hell, got to be. And that means monsters are probably crawling out there even now. That'd give any man the shivers. I should have done more swimming in practice. So you really can't swim. Del warned me, and he's always right about this sort of thing. I didn't know you couldn't swim.
Well,
I'm kind of surprised. You seem like the sort of guy who'd already know how to swim.
yeah.
Well, Del's the boss here. You keep your mouth shut about me being scared of the ocean, got it?
Yeah.
This ain't a bribe to shut you up or anything, but here, take it if you like. It's a Parapus charm. White sand rose. Sounds pretty. People say it's a good thing to have on you. Everyone from my hometown could tell you that. Where are you from? Though this one's just a novelty shop knockoff, of course. Used to have a real one, but I lost track of it after some fight. Del gave it to me when I was younger. It was smaller than that one. I can still remember how happy I was to get it. Crap, I ran my mouth. Aren't we making camp soon? And not one word of this to Del. Not about the charm and not about me. You step out of line and I'm going straight to Lord Luis. Okay. I made me a friend.
As the clear surface gives way to the glassy ink of darkness, the gauntlet runner reaches a remote island. The party gets a good night's rest, grateful for the still land that does not sway them at its winds.
A beautiful evening sunset on an island, I bet. Watch this. Beautiful. Island twilight.
What to pick?
So our arrival's tomorrow. Ooh, we're finally done spending our nights at sea. I like it out here. I miss it so much. Well, we are still on sea. I'm going to miss it so much. Look at this. Beautiful. There's like rays of light in the sky. I don't know if you guys can see it because YouTube might compress the fuck out of this beautiful starry sky because it does have a lot of little tiny moving luminous details. And that seems exactly like something that the bits are going to get crushed on, but it's beautiful out there, okay? How you doing, Fidelio? We'll be hitting Virga Island tomorrow, yeah? You say you want to be useful to Count Luis, then you better put in the work. And remember, we'll be watching. Alright. Now, I could work on my imagination. I should. Can I go inside and cook or no?
Alright then.
I just want to get like a little bit of cooking done. I can. Well, I can get inside. Let's see if we can cook. Now, whose groin is that I see through this window? Seems like Stroll. I'd know that groin anywhere. What you think about Basilio?
Come on.
Don't much like the night at sea. There's no knowing which ways the waves are coming from, and when I think about accidentally falling in... Yeah. Hey. Ooh. never mind. Oh. Stroll was good. Let's hang out with Stroll tonight. To build our... I know I just saw your groin. There you are.
Hey.
Hey, you looking for something to do? My weapons are sharp as they're going to get, and I'm not up to much. Care to keep me company for a while? Yeah. Gotta do it with somebody. What is that accursed cube on the table? Is that one of Nurse's relics? It looks like a raccoon that has seen hell. We have to retrieve a Mustari divine relic, all while two of Luis's underlings scrutinize our every move. We've put ourselves in a difficult situation this time. It'd be one thing if we could simply offer a bribe or talk some sense into them, but those brothers are dyed-in-the-wool devotees for Luis. As far as I can tell, they genuinely see Luis as some sort of hero. What do you make of our dear Count? Count Luis? Look, don't make me say it. I'm not wholehearted. I don't know.
Look at that.
I see.
At the very least, please tell me you don't also see him as some sort of hero. Whew. There isn't a single iota of justice in that man's actions. Well, I'm glad I bit my tongue. Because I do like him, but I don't know if revolutionary is the word. I'm still gauging him. And he murdered people I love, so... It's tough. It's really tough out here. Before all else, he is a vicious despot who kills all who oppose him. Whatever your definition of hero may be, there's no doubt that he's the furthest thing from it. Ever since I awakened to this power, there's something I've come to feel very strongly about. Power isn't just for rejecting and destroying things that already exist. It's for building a tomorrow that's better than today. That's the real proper change people are longing for. A fraud pretending to be a hero like Luis can't be what they're looking for, right? People, they don't even always know what they want. And then also, if somebody tells them that they are what they want, people will get tricked quite easily into being like, he says he's what we want. That's what we want. And it's like, actually, it's not. You're being tricked and lied to by beautiful, beautiful, long blonde hair. And like, I can't blame you for that one.
All right.
Please get to level 3. Oh, I'm gonna absolutely spit. You're not going to sleep yet, are you? Come, chat with me some more. So that map on the table, does that match the map in my copy? 1 second. Did you guys see the map on the table? If you didn't, rewind the video. I want to see something. Whoa. This is my second time in like the last few videos pulling this thing out. But I like it, okay? I didn't buy the deluxe edition just for it to sit on a shelf and be lonely. We are going through it. Now, we do have this art book. I did an ASMR video of me flipping through it. I'm surprised it didn't spoil anything for me. Moving forward. Oh, the map's tied up. I'll untie it for you guys. I will untie it for you guys. Let's go ahead and pull the video up big. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. It's me. I'm being annoying and talking about things that aren't the game. Let us pull out the map. Oh, it's got little holes. I could hang this without poking holes in it. I should hang this up somewhere. This is beautiful. Like, the colors are deep. Like, it's quite nice, actually. Sometimes you buy things, you know, and they just give you a little piece of junk. This isn't the nicest of things, but it's really not the worst of things. Look at that. Uchronia with the monster on the bottom and all. Also, I need to flatten this. It's got some creases because it's been rolled and folded and folded and rolled and fold and rolled. So we're going to actually leave that out right here. And I'm going to hang that up somewhere today. Don't know where. Somewhere in this room, though. I could put it right there. Whenever I hang something up and it doesn't show in the background of my videos, I'm like, then what's the point? But also, there's stuff everywhere. Okay, cool. I'm gonna put that right here for now. Oy. Okay. And get this out of my way. And back to the game we go, yeah? Game with face standard 1440p is the name of the scene that we use. And then this is game with face larger, 1440p. This is game with face standard 1080, which is like, you can tell it's zoomed in because whenever I play a 1080 game, like a Switch game, my canvas is 1440, if you know what that means. So then I have to stretch it. Game with no face standard, game with face larger, 1080p. This is on my pooter, which just like is me on, oh. Huh? Oh, weird. It's showing my other screen. Usually it shows this screen, but here's all my scenes. This is how OBS works if you don't know. I have to go back to the normal one. No. There we go. Back to the game.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
It's hard being an alien. Hey, being a human. I'm still on about that. Boy.
Sent an emissary to Verga Island.
You know what? I every time I hear the word emissary, I can work out vaguely what it means based on context, including here, like clearly like a vassal, an emissary. But I got a text message. I'm excited to let you both know that I think next weekend we could move me to my new house if you guys are free. After work, I'll order us pizza, or we could go to George and Nick's. Next weekend, I'm going to Iowa to hang out with Dalton and Devin. I'll sort it out. But, hey, Google. Can you define emissary for me?
An emissary is a person sent on a mission to represent another person or organization. They act as a messenger or agent, often delivering messages or negotiating on behalf of their sender. Emissaries are commonly used in diplomacy and government, but can also be found in other contexts like business or personal affairs.
We stay learning on this channel, so jot that down. I folded that the wrong way. So, you and I learning things.
As reported by a crier. It's the
God,
elder boy who brought Joanna to the judging.
You know, cocks typically have like just a vague moistness to them, which is why over time, if you don't clean them, they do smell. It's because that moistness. I'm sure the bacteria must love a moist penis. Hey, me too. Can't blame the bacteria. God, shut up, Sia. I want to slap my vaguely wet cock on his fucking bald head. And I know that's crude. I know that's like aggressive, and I would never do it without consent. But I just want to. I just know that would feel so good for both of us.
So he stands with Luis then. No doubt he seeks Dracodius.
I stand with nobody.
A gambit to steal the public's gaze.
I walk this lonely
Taking
road.
a prize from the only land beyond the church's reach. Laughable. The reason we leave those barbarians alone is that we've nothing to gain from them.
Is that true?
Your Eminence?
Mm-hmm.
Merely a passing thought.
Let him chase the lance. It changes nothing. With the dawn of Saints' Day, your Eminence's authority will be unshakable as the mountains.
As long as we tell the public that these divine relics truly originated in Sanctism, yes, that should do. The candidates gathered at the Saints' Day festival will be under the protection of the King's magic. Some of them may use that as a shield to sow violence and discord.
I am aware, Your Eminence. Please, leave everything to your humble servant.
I didn't even consider that. Because we are protected, we could just go be violent and rambunctious. And like, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? But I'm sure the King's magic would wane. I'm sure the King's magic, if he saw, you know... I think the King's magic sees intent. It sees through to the heart. And if you were just being violent, he's like, okay, you're not protected anymore. You cannot abuse... You cannot use the King's magic to your own benefit. It's acting in the benefit of the kingdom, and that's why you're protected. If that's not in the benefit of the kingdom, then... So too you shall perish, maybe? I don't know. Now, if you look under the table, everybody please look. Lady Juna, underneath Lady Juna's part of the table, she's wearing high heels, we know this, but like the way they're angled right now, it looks like she has pink hooves. Pink Pony Club. She just escaped from the Pink Pony Club. Now, I don't know, don't y'all get at me. I don't know shit about a chaperone. She seems like a lovely girl. Every time she's had a hot take and people have been mad, I've been like, wait, she kind of has a point. But I don't know the music like that, but I do know Pink Pony Club. So she's looking like she just got out of the Pink Pony Club. I just love hooves. I always talk about hooves, and Garrison's always like, can you shut up about hooves? You never stop talking about hooves. And I'm like, what are you talking about? I don't talk about hooves. And he's like, you literally always talk about hooves. And I'm like, okay, well, it is what it is. And so, our sojourn at sea will come to an end today. We should arrive around noontime, but we must make preparations to berth beforehand. Seems like the weather will be hot and humid. I'd like to hope we could just pop in, grab the lance, and pop right back out. Not gonna happen. I'd be lying if I said I didn't wish the same, but we'd best prepare for a long stay. This island is infamously insular, Japan, and closed off. Our welcome will not be a warm one.
Then...
maybe I should take a nice cold shower before we arrive. We don't even know if there'll be real inns for us to stay in. Can't imagine they would, because why would you can't run an inn in a place where there's no visitors.
Of the inland sea to their destination, Virga Island. Virga is a word given to the island by the mainland, meaning uncivilized. But its inhabitants give this name no purchase.
What do they call it?
Put another way, we are trespassers from a country that has unilaterally regarded the islanders as heretics. To forget this is to invite pointless conflict.
Is this game about to comment on colonialism?
The gauntlet runner glides silently onto the island's less populated rear shore.
You know, people get really mad about, like, is this thing woke? Is that thing woke? I know they're screaming and pissing their pants about this one. This game is woke to the 9th degree.
I can't take this heat. It's enough to cook a man alive.
But also, I feel like the type of people that, like, get mad about things being woke are not smart enough to, like, understand the undertones, which are quite blatant. I'm not saying this is, like, a quite sophisticated undertone. This game's quite blatant, but those people are just also quite fucking stupid. So, maybe they don't see the wokeness in this.
All my ear fur is stuck together.
That sounds
we really
uncomfortable.
have to go this way. There was a beautiful beach just over there.
Chin up now, milady. Easy to get a good backstab when you're coming up behind him, see?
Yo!
There will be no stabbing, back or otherwise. Honestly.
God, I
It's
love
at least
her.
true that coming at them head on would only alarm them. First, we need to find out where this lance is.
You can bet the runner won't be spotted here, eh? Got the wide ocean on all sides. The old girl's not exactly unscathed from the beastie's clutches, so I'll stay back for a spot of repairs. Good luck on the lance hunt, what?
Who's there?
Not the voice from within.
What's wrong?
Now, wait a minute. These are a people of... You know what? They're not uncivilized. They're woke. They're in touch with their spirituality. They're speaking to me through the mind. I heard a voice.
I thought I heard a voice.
These are the... Oh!
Whose?
I was about to say, these people have their third eyes wide open. We were previously told by Mustari, these people have third eyes. So, like, yeah, not even fucking joking.
All that salt air gets your head. Our chances out here already aren't looking too good.
Maybe not yours, Plummy.
How do we find this lance?
Ideally, we'd blend in with the locals.
That's not gonna
gather
happen.
information. But if they really are all Mustari, that might be a bit tricky.
Do they wear the garb on the
To start with,
island?
We could try staying hidden and observing the village from afar.
Because every Mustar we've seen out of the island has been in the garb. But maybe that's like an outside the island thing. We're gonna have to see. Also, the ones that leave the island, how have they gotten off the island? If it is such a trek.
Sounds like a right hassle. How many days would you have us playing hide and seek?
Fair point. How long can we actually stay on this island?
Well, given the deadline for arriving in Altibury, it would be best to get the lance and leave by September the 5th.
The sooner we're out of here, the better. Let's go.
It's interesting how they use like the same months we use, like September, October. But their days are like
Does this place look familiar to you?
Arbor's Day,
Maybe a bit lost.
etc.
You're kidding. We can't afford to get lost on some godforsaken island. This is a disaster. Oh, I'm sweating through my outfit. And these weird bugs. I've had enough.
What I give for a snack. And a cold tub to dunk me head in.
Need you voice every little complaint? You are not the only ones enduring this trek.
Quiet a moment. Running water nearby. Sounds like an open space. Could be a natural spring of some kind.
What? Really? Let's head that way.
Phew. I suppose we might as well if we're lost.
Also, people build civilization near running water, so we very well may find the people.
Whoa. It's drinkable. Much clearer than the capital's water, too.
Oh, brilliant. I could use a dip to get the salt off me.
Oh, he's being doggy. Oh my god, beautiful shark fish.
Who are you?
I'm an
Can you hear
elder.
me? Then surely you must be a messenger of the dragon god.
Oh no.
Is something amiss? I'm imagining things.
Trust your mind.
Could it be a villager?
You must be the
priestess.
It's kind of giving Zonai from Zelda.
Hey, Del.
No. No. Let us not fight them.
Mainlanders, you're not of this island.
This is correct.
Wait, listen!
Seize them!
Be seized. Let us be seized. Let us be seized. I think that is ideal. Because if they have us in a position where they know that we cannot harm them, that is our best chance to speak with them and them listen.
You're a candidate for the throne, are you not? Here to steal Dracodias, no doubt. And not content with that, you befouled the priestess's cleansing pool. We need hear nothing further. You shall all be executed.
Oh, that's not good.
Fastest trial I've had.
Calm down. First off, you can't kill a candidate. Have you not heard of the king's magic?
They can kill the rest of you, though.
Life in vain, wretch.
Hail, I'm told the priestess is ready.
Accept your fate. You're not getting out either way.
What do we do now?
It seems the brothers have fled. Perhaps they've gone to report to Neurus.
Oh yeah, Nurse is still
I
free.
doubt it. Those thugs are here for the lance alone. They care nothing for us.
We can work with that. Can't return without the lance anyway. But I'd rather see if we can break ourselves out instead of counting on them to save us.
By the way, anyone else find it strange that they recognized a candidate at a glance? I wasn't expecting news.
Yeah,
to
that's a
travel
bit
this far.
surprising.
Probably my fault, I'm afraid. They had a lot of questions, and they weren't gentle about asking.
Who is that? That sounds familiar.
Well,
oh,
yeah.
Hey, brother. Oh, what'd you do this time?
What did you do this time?
Oh, you wound me, sir.
I love you.
I was hoping the word of the Crown Theocracy might be worth something here. Turns out, they prefer chains to questions.
But why are you here?
Do you see the way his like little middle part in his hair and the way the hair hangs down almost makes a little heart? That's so baby boy of him. Sometimes baby boy. One time I saw this meme, like a year, 2 years ago, of Rex from Xenoblade Chronicles, but like adult Rex from Xenoblade Chronicles 3, Future Redeemed, if you know what I'm talking about. God, fine ass man, right? And it said sometimes baby girl is a 30-year-old man. Literally, sometimes baby girl is a 30-year-old man. Him with his little heart hair.
Why else? I heard some helpless, boneheaded twit of a candidate crossed the waters of Urga Island, so I naturally had to follow.
He is, you know, they say curiosity killed the cat. First of all, so wait a second. They say curiosity killed the cat. In my head, over the few years, I've like evolved it into curiosity kilt, K-I-L-T. Like, how do I explain this? Like, Puffy Sweater the cat. Like, this is Puffy Sweater the cat. I've created in my mind the idea of curiosity kilt the cat. He's curiosity kilt the cat. He is such a curious man, and it's going to end him dead.
I'd thought stowing away on that Mastari candidate ship might get me safely on the island, and, well...
And now who's the helpless twit? This is ridiculous. Why would a crier go to such lengths anyway?
Because he loves adventure and his job.
I wanted a peek behind the Sanctus curtain, see what the truth really is.
Curiosity killed.
For now, we may as well be patient. You'll have your opening soon enough. The people here, well, you'll find they aren't as monolithic as they'd like.
I trusted it. I trust people. I got an open heart. I'm also observing this game as like a bystander who wasn't conditioned within the society that told me these people were evil, so it's easy for me to be like, I trust them because I wasn't socialized to hate them.
The Sanctus Church has ordered its adherents to seize all divine relics.
Those zealots go too far. Surely this must be the reason for the Dragon God's wrath.
Don't be alarmed. Please remain calm.
Rumor comes out, Dazadini is beautiful. Yes, wow. Look at him. That's our dude. Not only, I previously saw the bottom of his hair through his mask and I said, wow, he's got a fun bob. He's got like 3 bobs. 4 if you count the bangs. He's got a bob here, he's got a bob here, and he's got a bob here. He's got 3 bobs, the world's coolest eyebrows, a very Eurocentrically beautiful nose, and again, that slutty outfit. And like reddish, pinkish eyes. I wouldn't marry you, but I'd roll around on the beach with you.
Master Adeni.
You're interesting. You're weird.
There are trespassers upon our island, from ships other than the trade vessels. But we have already captured them. Reportedly, one is a candidate, and one is a crier from the Sanctus Church. They seek Dracodios, the lance of the
Now,
Dragon
Adini, I
God.
hope, trust me. We had a good
Until
conversation
now,
previously.
The church has hesitated to intrude in our homeland. We can only assume they are making their move.
We are not.
They think they're untouchable. No offense is beneath them.
That damned Borden. He's not just after our relics. He would silence us forever.
Master Adeni, put them to death! Let us see justice served!
Oh, this will be hard. His people want us dead. So even if we can speak with him and he's like, oh, you're that guy, and I do trust you a bit. If he were to let us be free, let us do anything, much less give us a relic, the people will turn against him as the idea of whatever, turn against him in the power position that he holds. I don't fully understand what that is. Some sort of leader, respected person. So I don't know what, but maybe the people trust him. So if he explains himself, they'll listen. I don't know. It's tough.
Wait! Our captives have done nothing to hurt any of the islanders.
Okay, he's decent.
Why do you hesitate? If they would pervert our dearest beliefs, then they deserve only to be sacrificed. Our livestock are all maddened by disease, our seas are infested with grotesque horrors, and now even our fields lie dead and fallow. The Dragon God must be appeased, else we shall never survive his wrath. It has been our way since time immemorial. When disaster strikes, we offer a sacrifice to the Dragon God that he might ease our woes. It is the most basic of our teachings.
Everyone calm down. All this talk of justice, of sacrifice.
Can I say something? And obviously every belief system is individual. Wouldn't sacrificing us not be valuable to the god? Isn't the point of sacrifice to give something that you value? If you just take a stranger and you're like, here you go, God, you're just kind of giving God a piece of junk, and it's like a bit disrespectful. Like, you're not giving. The point of sacrifice is for you to lose something. That's the sacrifice of it. So you can't just give a stranger to your god and be like, he will be appeased. You're supposed to give something that you care about, which is why I think, sometimes children were sacrificed. Like holy things, are sacrificed. You don't give God a piece of junk, stranger. But maybe I don't understand. That's why you would give God meat. You would kill an animal for God. That's sustenance. That's everything to you. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's no sacrifice in giving God junk. That's not sacrifice, that's just giving.
Master Adeni, would you see us repeat the tragedy of the past? With all respect, You abandoned your chase for the throne. You returned to your rightful home. Surely you have accepted that our traditions are the only way. Because of your indecision, because you faltered in your faith to the dragon god, your father and mother both.
I will have silence.
There's already tension between him and the people, it seems.
The sacrifice. We cannot simply suffer in silence.
My brother, do not fear. I have just purified myself for the spring. I'm ready to serve as our people's sacrifice.
See, there we go.
Yufa.
I am a priestess. I have known from birth that my life's greatest impact would be as an offering to the dragon god. Indeed, it brings me great pride. I can serve my village in a way the priestesses in times of peace could not. If our island might be saved, I will gladly give my life for it.
Oh, bless you, Priestess Yufa. We will not forget your sacrifice.
This will surely appease the
See,
dragon
this
god.
sacrifice makes sense to me.
For our last hope. Priestess Yufa, our salvation, our future.
Prepare the ship. I will accompany her to the altar in the Dragon Temple, where Dracodios rests.
Del and brother Basilio, y'all better not be in there. I know that. Oh, I'm worried. This is going to be
You catch
tense.
The Dragon Temple. Sounds like that's where we'll find our lads. I did a bit of reading on Verga Island once. Army reports say it's surrounded by an archipelago, otherwise uninhabited. And one of them islands is nothing but a massive temple. Not another soul on them. Strange lot, these pagans. Gotta be bloody stupid to build your big important temple out where nobody can get to it.
On one hand, I want to be like, it's a holy thing. It shouldn't be something everybody can get to. It is a holy, special thing that, you know, should be vaguely inaccessible. But also, why should things that are holy and valuable and connect us to whatever God we believe in, why should those be inaccessible? Shouldn't they be the most accessible? Shouldn't it be an everyday thing? Shouldn't it be something that we can touch and reach? So I don't know.
Could be. Or maybe they weren't the ones who built it. Either way, we'll need a ship.
Sounds like we better hurry and bail our new crewmates out. All this stink in the square probably means less guards on duty.
Ugh.
Don't break us out. I want to talk my way out. Because if you break us out, then... If you break us out, then we are now like fugitives on this island. If we talk our way out, which seems very unlikely, then it's like, okay, we've made some sort of peace connection, reached some sort of middle ground with the people.
And the fair lady's the only one we have to rescue.
Awful cold, Del.
Not getting attached now, are you? You knew going in they might be our traitors. Look, you want to work together, then let me do the thinking, right? I've got all this under control. Oh.
Hey, Del, you're not still hurting from the sea battle, are you?
I'm fine.
The sea battle in which I saved your
We'll wait
life.
till nightfall. Shadowy business, all this. Lady Juna. Let's get those bindings off. Easy does it now.
How did you get in here? From above, it
Calm
seems. They have a
down,
rope.
you amateurs.
Oh, thanks. I'd hoped you'd come back for us.
We know where the lance is. Let's move.
Wait, aren't you going to untie the others?
We're your bodyguards, not theirs.
What? Since when do you follow orders to the letter?
I've already told you we can't trust these people, and now it's clear we can't even trust them to protect you.
He did a fine enough job saving your life out at sea.
Del!
He's one of us now. Lord Luis gave him direct personal orders, and you'd still leave him to die. I promised Lord Luis I'd keep an eye on him too. If you get him killed, I'm the one who's failed.
If Lord Luis is choosing to trust us, or at least feign trust in us, then it is you overstepping his word to leave us here. And you wouldn't do that now, would you, little plum-headed parapuss?
Hear, hear.
3 appropriately stealthy cheers for cooperation. And I'd be very much obliged
He's
if some
perfect.
generous spirit could get me untied too.
Ugh.
God, I love him.
Church leech rot. You're annoying, and you talk too much.
Odell would hate me.
Yeah, I get that a lot. Funny thing though, I get more chatty the more distress I'm in, and I'm quite beside myself here.
Batlin and I might not be that different from one another.
No doubt.
We're annoying.
Don't want to leave a mess. If things get dicey, we've got some meat shields at the least, eh? Gonna need all the manpower we can get if we want that lance.
Is the lance somewhere dangerous?
Well, about that. Turns out this dragon god might be a bit more real than we thought. And more bent out of shape.
They're sacrificing some village lass to it, and the crowd was scared stiff besides. We can't rule out that this dragon's more than a folktale.
So
What if it's a human?
A dragon? Well, that's just lovely.
We can't kill their
I'll try
god.
everyone this
I will
instant.
not be killing
Or do
their
you
god.
fancy better chances with fewer swords?
Oh, fine, I get it. Just give me a second. Oi, kid. Don't make me regret this.
Don't make me make you regret this. I'll make sure you do. What are you gonna do about it?
You pull your weight or I'll make sure you do.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, forget it. Seems being captured don't make you less a wise ass.
No.
Fine, just get over here and I'll let you loose.
Better a wise ass than a dumbass. Get me out of here.
You're going last. Considering the size of the island, there's only the one settlement. The chief's young, too, goes by Edeni or something.
That's my guy.
Edeni? Was he not the Mastari candidate we met before? I'd no idea he was this island's ruler.
He and the sacrificial maiden are headed for the temple on one of the deserted islands. That's where we find the lance. Oh, and the girl marked for death is his sister.
His own sister?
Something about appeasing the dragon god's anger. All these islanders worship it, and they say the calamities come from its fury.
I don't want to see that girl die, but also I fear us trying to step in and prevent her death. Cause like, I don't like it, but like also I'm not the people here. She's happy and content with her role in the cycle of this place and the beliefs of this place. They're all happy with it. We cannot go in and try to like save her. That's so fucking out of place and like useless in us projecting our wants and beliefs onto this. If this game goes in and without a good reasoning leads us to saving her, which isn't saving her because she's not... Death is not harm if you do not fear death, and she's not at harm. That's gonna really upset me. But I'll let the game play out. I gotta trust that it won't be evil like that.
Is that true?
Course not. Just don't know whether all this superstition is rooted around an actual dragon or a made-up one.
Fair point.
It doesn't matter either way.
I'm curious about this Draco Dios being a divine relic myself. If it was found in that temple, then the temple's probably an ancient ruin.
It doesn't matter if something's real or made up. If the people treat it like it's real, it's real. We act like money's real. It's not. It represents something fake. We act like politeness is real. It's not. We act like there's so many things we act like are real. I'm not critical of that. You know, that's just what it means to be human and to exist in society and civilized. So if they believe it real, it's real. We treat it like it's real.
Might be the perfect den for a dragon.
Should this creature exist, mortal sacrifice is beyond all reason. No torment is worth taking an innocent life for.
Oh, that's rich from a fallen knight. You think nobody makes sacrifices out there in the real world? Or is all that below you, eh? You ask me, I say at least these people are doing what needs to be done.
Period.
Huh, fair enough. Though it would seem beyond the pale, it is not our scale of morality that measures them.
Yet,
Heismite gets it every time.
Yet I refuse to stand idly by while innocent lives are at stake.
Who cares about what they do with their lives? We're here for the lance. Got enough problems without you trying to fix theirs.
These
Hulkenberg means
offer
well.
up their very lives for peace. They'd only ever told me these lands were wild and uncivilized, but it's like seeing sanctism reflected in a mirror.
We do this thing as people where we will look at exactly what we do being done on a smaller scale, and we'll be like, that's crazy. And then we'll go do it on a much larger scale and be like, this is way different than that, because that's exactly what's happening here.
We'll get the spear, of course, but we won't let anyone die. That should be good enough. We've been saying it since the beginning. We help anyone in need, no exceptions.
They're not, I mean, they're in need. We need to help their crops and all the things that the god's mad about. And I would love to just trust that the sacrifice will fix it. I don't know. It's tough wanting to help, but also like not wanting to disrupt, you know, the cycles. You seem confident.
You seem confident. Thanks to your influence, I suppose.
Indeed. 'Tis the path we've chosen. Let us withdraw to the Sea Runner first. It shall bear us across the waters to this temple island.
Let us not get caught in the meantime.
Go on. Give them a chance.
We're gonna get in a fight. Oi!
Please, help my sister.
Oh, they want us to save the sister. Now we can step in. They asked us to do it.
Please help my sister Eugief. The temple full of magla.
I love that.
Pull
Oh, hello.
yourself together, man.
Batlin's just with us.
He's barely breathing.
Did he just say Magla? I wonder what happened.
We need to get him to the Gauntlet Runner. No, 'tis too deep a wound for its capabilities. To the village, then.
What? Are you mad? You just broke yourselves out of that damned place.
We cannot leave him to die.
I don't understand you lot.
You don't have to.
No, this could work out for us.
We're your
He's the
ride
island's
here.
chief, right? If we save his life, the whole village might come around on us.
What are you talking about? We already know where the lance is. All we have to do now is take it.
Imagine getting the lance in a way that doesn't lead to the people hating you. You might not understand the value of that, but actually maybe you even could, because strategically, then you have these people maybe allied with you more than with anybody else from the mainland. Like, even if you want to be selfish about it, that is still a benefit to you. I don't know. Make me real mad,
How
Fidelio.
about this? I'll follow him because I'm assigned to keep an eye on him. And you have to keep an eye on me.
God,
because
she's
you're
perfect.
my bodyguards, right?
She is a clever little lady.
Be my guest. But if it comes down to you or the lance, you know I'll have to take the lance. Whatever happens, I can't trust anyone but my family. And my Lord Luis.
Well, Batlin, looks like you'll have to repay the favor a bit earlier than expected. Go tell Neurus what's going on. To be honest, it's possible we won't make it back.
If Batlin's good at anything, it is running off and letting people know things, so he will do a great job letting Neurus know what's going on.
Getting a bit
This man
messy,
can
this.
tell a tale.
Not that I mind. Consider the favor returned. The Gauntlet Runner's just further down, right?
Right. We'll carry this man back to the village. Give me a hand.
I'm going to come on this channel soon with this whole row of teeth absolutely missing. I just know it. I can feel it inside that they're all just rotting away from the pus.
Where am I?
Chief!
I'm still alive. You're in one of my spare rooms at the inn.
There is an inn.
These people brought you here.
Wonders never cease. It's you. But you were being hunted. How did you manage to return safely?
2 of my companions acted as decoys to draw the soldiers away.
I can
That was
assume
all
which
it took
two.
for us to sneak in.
Chief, what happened? Where is your sister?
We made it to the temple, but the air was thick with magla. Some of the island's beasts have turned feral.
You mean the melancholia set in?
They made short work of our guards. Eugief and I were separated. I was the only one who fled to the sea.
My word. Then we need to gather more troops. If we don't act, the ritual...
No. Our soldiers cannot stand against those horrors. We'd only be sending more to their deaths.
But...
Then we can do the honors. We've our own reasons to see the lance. And such monsters do not frighten us. But there's something I need to ask you first. Assuming we find your sister, what would you have us do with her? Are we ensuring you complete the sacrificial ritual? Or are we bringing her back?
Good question, Eisme. God, I love Eisme.
Please, bring her home. When we left for the Temple Island, I'd intended to let Eufa escape. But when I saw no fear or hesitation in her eyes, I faltered. That's when I realized. It's not just the fate of the island that we've placed on her shoulders. She's been trying to bear all our fears and anxieties. Her life is in your hands. Even if her sacrifice would save us, I don't care. Please, save her from the curse we've placed on her.
But what about
Well
her
said.
decision?
Spoken like a true leader. Leave it to us. I pledge we will see her safely returned. You've no objections, I trust, Captain?
This is a valid, to me, reason to save her. I was saying I hope the game gives us a real reason to save her, because I know our people are going to try to save her. And I think this is valid. Hey, no objections.
Yes. Let's get her back.
Right. We're not in the business of abandoning people.
Right. We'll save your sister. In return, though, would you be willing to lend us Dracodios?
Lend?
What?
But will we be able to bring it back? Can we guarantee
If they have
that?
the strength to overcome the Templars' trials, then they could have already taken the lance for themselves. Yet still they seek permission. I trust them. It seems like they really do believe in what they say.
But they're not like us. They're outsiders.
It doesn't matter what tribe they are. They are people just like us. If the race on the mainland taught me anything, it's that.
Wait, it'll take more than a day to save her, right? Not to be morbid, but will your sister survive that long?
She knows those halls better than I do. If she's found a safe enough chamber, she can stay out of sight. And I made sure to bring food to the temple when we left. She could survive for even 4 weeks.
Jeez.
Eufa is a priestess. She knows her life is too valuable to the ritual not to keep going. Your offenses will be pardoned. Anything you need, I'll try to provide. So please, save Eufa.
This has played out very well for us.
Well, glad we talked our way out of being thrown back in a cell. This place is rather cozy, especially compared to a prison.
Right, in addition to getting the favor of the people and permission to, you know, take the Dracodios, we're also getting somewhere cozy to sleep. We're not going to have this. Del and Fidelio and Nosotros. What's his name? What's Fosotros' name? Fidelio and Basilio. Nosotros. Y'all can get a bed. I'll sleep on the floor because I only see I only see 4 beds. Can the brothers share a bed? Brothers share a bed. Girls share a bed. Me and Highs may share a bed. But then why does Stroll get his own bed? Stroll shares a bed with Nurus.
To be free of the bugs is its own comfort.
Wait, weren't you staying in Broilhaven? What kind of rundown hovels do you board in?
Oh, don't even
Finally,
fucking.
we may come and go as we please. Even if we must bow to Luis's whim, we need not draw the same ire.
I know, right? But lifting the prince's curse will only be the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
The public has to recognize him as the rightful king too.
That's the
Considering
thing.
the road ahead, it might do to help as many people as we can while we hunt the lance. And ideally, keep the other candidates in check too.
All done with negotiations, are ya?
I don't know what we'd do without you. It's amazing how you can lead those guards on such a long chase and turn up none the worse for wear.
Ha! No one alive can catch a couple of platypus lads in the woods.
Our job's to get the lance. I assume that hasn't changed?
You know what's
Then
nice to
nothing
see?
else matters.
I've seen it in them and in Katarina, who's also a Parapus. The Parapus, that are so executed as well, but persecuted and looked down on and spit upon and talked down to. I've seen in these 3 such a Parapus pride. They're so prideful, proud of being Parapus, and it's so cool to see that unshakable pride in a race that you would maybe think would be swayed by the opinions of the majority. to not love themselves in that way. They will not be shamed.
Well then, let's lay out our situation. Our destination is the Dragon Temple, built on a nearby deserted island. Once there, we search the temple for the divine relic, Dracodios. And while we're in there, we'll also be looking for the village priestess, Eugief.
The hell we will. I thought we made it clear we were here for the lance.
According to Edeni, the lance's actual place in the temple is a close-guarded secret, known only to the priestess herself.
Never simple, is it?
We've got two problems to worry about. Firstly, by now, the temple's positively awash with melancholia. We should expect monsters, and lots of them.
I'm good at swinging this abacus. I can fight.
There is a possibility that this dragon god of theirs is an actual living, and therefore angry, dragon.
Hope we don't have a battle like that ahead of us. But we'd better make sure we don't lose if we do.
And be quick about it, yeah? If you miss your deadline, Lord Luis will assume you're all traitors.
I hope that the dragon's not a dragon. I have complimented this game, I think at least in videos, at least in my mind I have. They did a fantasy setting. And they did it so, mostly, devoid of like a lot of the cliche of like the dragons and like the knights and the horses and like, you know what I mean? Like it's been so, not devoid, it's been minimally populated with the cliche and the trite, which I think fantasy is almost defined by the cliche and the trite. So their ability to take fantasy and like keep it within that realm of familiar fantasy without being those things. I thought that was quite commendable and cool, so I hope this dragon is like a fun, quirky take on a dragon, a human, maybe even.
That puts our deadline in 17 days.
Oh, we got time.
Beyond that, we can't say if the priestess would survive.
What am I gonna do? In the meantime, like I can go do that, but like what else do I have to do around town in those 17 days? Hello.
You all, you're going to save Priestess Eugief?
Wouldn't have to if you hadn't sent her to die.
Yes, I know. You're exactly right. But you have to understand, not everyone here wanted sacrifice. To see a girl her age going willingly to die. She's as young as my own child. It's
okay, so they disagree with the tradition.
So please.
We will see the girl safely home.
Cool,
you
cool,
have
cool.
our word.
'Tis a strange irony. We came only for the lance, but even that pursuit has earned us a chance to save a life.
Hardly familiar.
The fray.
You sought me intent on capture, and instead convinced me to join you. You have a knack for opening doors others have closed.
Well, let's get some rest for tomorrow. Getting lost in the wild and captured by soldiers really takes it out of you.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
When we meet the prince, is he gonna be wearing that fuck-ass pilgrim garb that we always see in that little cutscene right there? We gotta get him out of the pilgrim garb. I wonder what kind of place the Dragon Temple is.
We gotta prep.
Let's stock up on what we need on the island first. Can I not? I can teleport to other places. When you're ready, the Gauntlet Runner's on the eastern beach of the island. Oh, we got a whole place to explore, and it's pretty. The city Grand Trad is so big, and like I get lost easily. I've got to figure it out now, but my initial time in a lot of places, I'm lost. This? I hear people chanting. This is worth getting lost in and not too like convoluted, it seems. But we'll have to get into it next time. I do have to go. Thank you for hanging out. Look at the little guy. We had fun. And maybe we'll actually get some gameplay. Last two videos have really just been a lot of talking and cutscenes. I don't mind. I love exposition. I love sitting, watching, learning, listening. I wonder what Batlin's up to. But until then, bye.